The first offer is the best offer. I will stand by that and live by that because I have seen so many offers come through, and at the end of the day, that first offer is going to be your bargaining chip. You want to look at that and you want to say, okay, this is great and I'm happy with this. We're going to take this. But if it's not exactly what you want or it's not as great as you think, that's okay. Do not just say, no, we're not going to take that. We have to negotiate. Like, you have to be willing to say, I don't like this part of it, but if maybe we do it this way, then we could all be happy. We negotiate. We go back to the drawing board. We want to keep that offer alive as long as we can. And sometimes you just don't come to terms. Like, that happens, but you want to take that first offer serious and you want to try to negotiate with them. There are so many things to negotiate. Are you going to do a rent back? Do you need to stay in the house for a little while after you've already sold it? Are they keeping some of the items, some of the furniture that you don't really want to haul off anywhere or have anything to deal with? Are you going to give them some money to help with their closing costs? Are you going to, offer them a bonus to be able to purchase the house if it's done in a certain amount of time? There's a million ways to negotiate. I mean, just think about the closing date. Like, that is important. If their closing date is 2 days off from what you really ideally need it to be, we can negotiate that. If you don't like that they only put $1,000 down for earnest money and you feel like if you're going to keep it off the market for a while, and God forbid they were to back out, you want to make sure that you have something substantial that made it worth you keeping it off the market, and you want to negotiate a higher earnest money. You can absolutely do that. If you want to negotiate their terms as far as, how long that their due diligence is going to be. If they're asking for 14 days and it's a newer house, you've had a lot done to it, everything for the most part should check out, and they really just need time to be able to do their inspections, then we can negotiate that. You can negotiate anything on a contract, literally anything. Doesn't mean they're going to say yes, but it also doesn't mean you're going to say yes to what they throw out there either. We want to look at that first offer and we want to take it serious. We want to make sure that we are looking at every detail, every single one. If your realtor is not spelling out for you every line item that is very important, then we got problems, because you need to know exactly what you're signing and what you're getting into. And if any of that doesn't align with what you need realistically, and we got to be realistic here, if that doesn't align, then we need to negotiate with them. We need to have a conversation and we need to try and see if we can make it work, because that first offer is very important. That's the first person that has decided they want your house. And the whole point of your house being on the market and you even getting an offer is to sell it. So we want to sell that house. So we want to make sure that it works for everybody, but we also want to make sure that you are getting what you feel like you need out of the deal to actually sell the property to somebody else so that it can be their home now. So my name is Morgan Rountree with Morgan Rountree Realty. I would love to help you with this. I work in Georgia, up and down the East Coast, Savannah, Richmond Hill, sometimes up into the Effingham area, as well as down into McIntosh County, Brunswick. You name it, I'm all over the map because, well, I'm kind of smack dab in the middle, and I've lived in all of these places. So I know very well what these offers should look like for each of these different areas, what's acceptable, what's not, and we can have that conversation and we can get that house sold and we can get you what you want. So if you would like to reach out to me, my phone number, my email, my web address, everything is here. It's all linked below. All you have to do is click and it'll come straight to me. I would love to talk with you and explain to you how this process works, what it should look like, know what you need, and help you get the exact offer that you are looking for so that you can sell your house and move on to something else.